Okay, so today in your practice copy of in Google Classroom, what I want you to do is I want you to practice with the text. I would like you to practice with the words. And so what's the first thing that we're going to do? And like I said, please just listen, okay? If you can't see your, if you can't open up your Google slide right now, that's okay. I just want you to listen. You can refer to this video later when you do your practice, okay? For right now, if you just want to watch, if you just want to listen, that's okay. I will put this up on YouTube, okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I want to show you, so this is Google Slides. This is the presentation program that teacher Robert used in his example. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to work with the text, right? With the words. And the first thing I would want you to do when you have an opportunity in your homework today is I would like you to start using text boxes, okay? So text boxes, right? So are these boxes. So if I click or tap right here, I will see that these boxes appear, right? So these are text boxes, all right? And so, with that in mind, you can change what is inside these text boxes, okay? So I'm going to backspace. I'm going to press backspace, and I'm going to erase that and my community resources. So the first step, what I want everyone to do today in your practice, I want you to write your name, okay? Let's say, for example, this is my example. Uh, let's say Luis, his name is Luis Falso, is doing his project, and he wants to write his name. Okay, when you are finished, you don't need to do anything else. You can click outside the box, and your changes will be saved. Okay. As long as you are connected to the internet, your changes save automatically. Okay. So, but if you want to make a change, Luis Falso, that's great, but I don't want to use Mr. That's too formal. So I'm just going to get rid of the Mr. Notice when I made that change, I clicked on the box again. Yes. And I have a question. Asusena, yes.
Teacher, I have to leave class. I got appointment at my daughter's school.
Okay, you can watch the video later. Okay, this video will be on YouTube. Okay.
Thank you, teacher. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, so now the first thing I'd like you to do is, notice that when you click on the box, the line, the border appears, right? The blue box. When you click outside the box, it disappears. So if you just click here in the word where the words are, here they are. And so I'm going to make that change. I'm just going to put the first name and last name, okay? And so I can make that change. All right. All right. So great. So the next thing I want you to see is that in the presentation, let's say you make a mistake. It's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you this right now. And I'm going to turn on the camera. So just so I can look at you and say, at some point, you are going to make a mistake. You are going to make an error. I used to teach this in my old computer classes. I taught this for several years, and I know everybody will make a mistake. It's okay. Okay. There's one thing I want you to remember. Okay. Undo is your friend. I'm going to repeat this. Undo, the undo button is your friend. I'm actually going to put this in the chat. Undo is your friend. right? I'm going to show you how that works. Okay. Undo. Let's say you make a mistake, and that's okay. Okay. This is just practice. I'm actually going to send everybody a new copy, a new practice copy tomorrow. Okay. So, so let's say I make a mistake. Let's say I click on this, and let's say I accidentally, you know, when I erase, I would go, oops, oh no, oh my goodness, ah no, ah. No, no, don't panic. For one, breathe, stay calm. For one, stay calm, and go get some water. Come back, and then no, what you could see, Wally. um, yeah. So just know that you can undo that mistake. And I'm going to show you where that button is. Okay. So I'm glad I made my arrows really big here. So if you look at my arrow, there's a button right here. Okay. So when I point to it, notice when I point to it, right, it says undo. So what undo does, you go back one step. That way, so if you made a mistake, breathe, go get some water, come back, and then what you could do is click undo. And look what happens. Watch. Ta-da! So it takes you back one step. So that way you can try again. Okay. All right. So that's the first part is, part of your homework is I want you to open up Google Slides. I want you to write your name in this box. Okay. That's what I would like you to do. And if you want, you can even practice with the undo button. So you can, the way you can practice with the undo button is you can click up here where it says My Community Resources. Notice they are in two different boxes, okay? Now, if you make a mistake, you might move things around. It's okay. It's going to happen. You might, oh my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. This is horrible. What's happening? It's too much. Okay. Breathe. Go get some water. Then go use the restroom because you had a lot of water. And then come back to your device. And then remember, undo is your friend. And so you can go back more than one step. You can go back many steps. So I'm going to click it once, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. So now I'm back to the point right before I made my mistake. Okay. Another way you can practice using the undo button is if you click in one of the boxes and you make some changes. It doesn't matter what you do. You can right? So you can type whatever you want to type. It's okay. Okay. So you could type whatever you want. Now, what I want you to do is use the undo button to go a few steps back to the point before you started making mistakes. So I'm going to click undo, click, 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 click. Ta-da! So there we are, back to where we started, okay? All right. Now, the last step, the last thing I want you to do today, okay, is there's two things I want you to notice. Is one, this right here, you're going to see this side, okay? These are called thumbnails, and I'm going to put this in the chat just so you can see that word, the thumbnail. I'm just actually going to put it right here in the presentation, okay? So this is called these little thumbnail, okay? These thumbnail is a small preview of a larger picture. So I know all of you have taken pictures on your phone. I know everybody here has taken pictures on your phone. So when you open up your phone, right, and you turn on your gallery, all right. So for example, here's my phone. Here's pictures. Oops. See all these pictures I have? Most of them are my kids, but all these little pictures I have on my phone, those are called thumbnails. Okay. 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 So those are called thumbnails. But you can't write inside the boxes. Okay. So I will see what I will I'll take a look at that today. Okay, Aldemira. Um, I will see. I'll have to use my son's iPhone and I'll see what the problem is. Okay. So I'll take a look at that. And I'm going to we'll get back to you this morning. So thank you for that. Okay. So here's a thumbnail is a small preview of a larger picture. So all of these right here on this side are thumbnails. Okay. And notice you have 8. Now they look the same, but they're not. If you look, you could see that whenever I click on a new thumbnail, it's highlighted. See the color changes over here? It looks orange. That means I am looking at number 3. This is slide 3 right here. I click on this one. Oh, this is slide number 2. Okay. Now, today, just for today, I want everyone to make sure that you are on slide 1. We're just going to be working on slide 1 today. I just, in case you make a mistake and you tap or click on some of these other thumbnails, I just want you to know we're just working with number 1 today. Don't be afraid. Play around because, like I said, this is a practice copy and it doesn't matter how much you mess up, how many mistakes you make. You know, this is not going to be used for the final project. This is just to practice with. Okay. Okay. So the last step, okay, the last thing I would like you to do today. So let's review. Today we looked at how to write inside of a text box. We learned that undo is your friend. Say that again. Repeat it to yourself. Undo is my friend. Undo is my friend. Right? So just keep repeating that like it's a mantra, like your meditation. Okay. Okay. So then the last part is I want you to I want you to make a new text box. How do we do that? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the text box icon. I'm going to click on this box with the letter T. Okay, this is your text box tool. This is your text box icon. So I'm going to click on that or tap on it if you're using your phone. And here we go. I've turned it on. So notice it's highlighted. And so I'm going to draw a box. So if I'm using my mouse, I'm going to hold the mouse button and I'm going to drag it. Notice I'm holding the mouse button. You can't see my finger. I can even show you my mouse right now. I am holding my mouse button right now. Okay, so I'm just holding it. Okay, so I'm holding my mouse button, and then when I'm ready to let go, I will let go. I have let go, so I am no longer touching the button, and now I have my box. Okay, so I have my box now. So I'm just going to write, this is a text box. Hello, Mr. Gomez, because I want everyone to turn in your work. Okay. So just like Google Docs, there will be a button to turn in. So I want everyone to turn in this assignment. So if you're using your phone, you're probably going to end up like drawing it with your finger. So you're going to, make a box with your, with your finger. But as far as the cell phone problems, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will take a look at that and make sure that I shared it with you correctly. Okay, so your goals today: one, write inside of a text box. Two, use the undo button. Three, draw a text box, make a new text box, and write, "This is a text box. Hello, Mr. Gomez." Okay, so I would like everyone to do that today. So let's go to our Google Classroom. Let's pretend that I am a student. And so here I am. I am a student, and I'm going to go to the class. And today is Tuesday. Hello, Tuesday. And here is my practice copy. If I need to download the app for my phone, here's a link. But if I'm using a computer, I can just click on this. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that copy. And so here is my practice copy, okay? And so you can work with this today. Okay, so I think that's all right. So, at the end of the day, hopefully there should see, I should see something that looks like this. Now, if you are having trouble turning it into me, if you just want to take a screenshot and just text that to me, you can, and that would be okay. All right, that would be fine. All right. If you cannot turn it in, if you're having problems doing that, okay. Okay, so what you can do is you can share it with me. So you can click the share button. And the only person you're going to be sharing it with is me. So that's all you have to do. And then just click done. And then that's it. So you click share and then done. And that's how you will share that presentation with me. And I can take a look at your work today. Okay. All right. So two things. One, grammar, verb versus verb and infinitive. This is a listening exercise. The recording is right here, and you'll need it to answer the questions here. Please remember to turn it in, to click the turn in button, okay? Second part, practice slide. Please, do the slide like you did in the